All right, we're going to continue working with order of operations. Now we're going to use fractions in our order of operations. Now, the order in which we do things has not changed yet. All right, we still are doing our parentheses first, followed by our exponents, multiplication or division, whichever one comes first, starting with the left, and addition or subtraction, whichever one comes first, starting with the left. Okay, so we're going to look at the first problem, which is 1/6 divided by 2 plus parentheses 7 minus 1/3 close parentheses. Because of our order of operations, we've got to start in our parentheses. We've got to start with 7 minus 1/3. All right, so to do 7 minus 1/3, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stack them kind of in standard subtraction form. Now notice that I don't have them lined up over each other. This is my whole number place value, okay? I have no whole numbers with this 1/3, so that's 0 whole numbers, okay? And I have 0 thirds in this whole number 7. So I need to regroup, okay? What I'm going to do in order to regroup is I'm going to take a whole from the 7, which leaves me with 6. And a whole in thirds is 3 thirds, okay? So now instead of subtracting 7, I'm going to have 6 3 thirds minus 1/3, okay? I'm going to subtract my fraction first. 3/3 minus 1/3 is 2 thirds. And 6 take away 0 is 6. All right, I'm going to move this answer up under my underlined problem that I just worked. 6 2 thirds. And I'm going to bring the rest of it down. It's really important to bring the rest of the problem down. It will help you in the long run make sure that you can keep your mind straight on what you are actually doing. If you start trying to work, especially in longer problems, you start trying to work all the way back up here from down here, then it's not going to end well. All right, next thing we've got to do. All right, do I have any exponents? No, I don't have any exponents in my order of operations, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Next one, do I have any multiplication or division problems? Well, yes, I have 1/6 divided by 2. And I'm going to figure this out by drawing a model, okay? Use a square model. All right, and then I'm going to shade in 1/6, okay? Now, I'm dividing this 1/6 by 2. So I'm going to divide it into 2 pieces. So I'm going to cut in half horizontally. All right. Now I want to look to see what it is when I have an overlap. The only overlap that I have is this one single block, okay? This one single block is 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces. So it's 1/12. Okay, again, got to bring the rest of my problem down. So 1/12 plus 6 2 thirds. Now, I don't have any more multiplication or division to do. I do have an addition problem to do now. So, now, back to what we worked on in Unit 4, which is just adding and subtracting fractions with uncommon denominators. So, looking at this, if you'll remember from our last unit, the ways to find a common denominator, the first thing is to see if your denominator is a multiple of the other. Can I multiply one of these to get the other? I can't multiply 12 to get 3, but I can multiply 3 by 4 and get 12. And remember, whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. Sorry, whatever I do to the bottom, I've got to do to the top. So now I've got 8/12, 6 and 8/12 plus 1/12. And 1/12 plus 6 and 8/12 is 6 and 9/12.